Hey everyone, so for today's video I have got a study with me, Sunday edition, and I'm first of all waking up at 8:30, getting some breakfast, and I thought I'd put in a clip of what I had because it did taste pretty good, and then I got into some comfy clothes, and of course I grab a big bottle of water because one, I always like to stay hydrated, and two, it stops me from getting headaches, especially when I'm concentrating for like a really long period of time, so always got my water with me. Then I like to make a to-do list for the day ahead just so I get a rough idea of what I'd like to achieve that day. It makes me more organised and it's always nice to have it nice and clear on a bit of paper, so that is what I did. I then like to put my phone on airplane mode just so I don't get distracted and no notifications come through, so I can just get on with the work and get it done. Next, I got out any stationery which I needed, for example pens, pencils, highlighters, you know the drill, and I started off around 10 AM and I decided to do some religious studies revision because my mock is coming up soon, so of course I wanted to be prepared for that. So for religious studies I decided to do some mind maps, so I did a mind map for each topic which we needed to learn, and there was quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie, so it did take quite a while, but once I got into it, it did kind of flow and it did go quite quickly, and I actually did like a colour code for each mind map, so orange was the titles and pink was any keywords. One, I do this because it looks really pretty, and two, it just stands out better so I can learn any key information a lot better. But yeah, the next few clips are just of me doing some mind maps, super fun. But this took around like an hour and a half I believe, so it wasn't too bad. Once I got into it, it was going a lot quicker and I was trying to take all of the information in, and I was also reading it back just so I wasn't ignoring anything, because sometimes I could just go off on one and not actually take every bit of information which I'm writing down, so I was like reading it back and trying to like take it all in because there was a lot to learn. As per usual, I felt really hungry, so I decided to have a 20-minute break where I could just sit and chill, have a snack and check up on any social medias, so that is what I did.
This poses a problem as the vast majority of us do not read non.
So after my break I decided to go on to some English because again I have my English mocks coming up soon, so I decided to focus on the paper 2 because I'm not as confident with that one. So I was actually watching Mr. Bruff's talk through on paper 2, and honestly I really do recommend him. He has a great YouTube channel with so many good like in-depth talk through videos. Mr. Bruff has a video for each question, so he really goes into depth of everything which you need to know, what you should include, what not to include, and what to look out for. So it really did help, and I was just writing down any key information which I felt like I should know and try to like remember for the actual exam. Next, I made a list of all different types of language devices, so I highlighted the keyword in orange and then I wrote the definition. I began to reread it again and again, so hopefully it would stick in my mind. I actually got given an example of the English paper 2 from school, so I decided to do the first 2 questions in that paper because I did feel more confident, especially because I watched the Mr. Bruff videos, so I had a go at that. After doing my work, I was super hungry and it was lunchtime, so for lunch I had pesto pasta. This is my absolute fave. If you've been subscribed for a while, you'll know I love this, so I had that and it tasted so good. Once I'd finished eating my lunch, I then went on to some chemistry revision. I made these revision cards a few days ago and I thought I'd look back on them again just so I could hopefully remember the information a lot clearer, and I was also reading the key words which I highlighted, and I was just going through them over and over again just so it would hopefully stay in my mind and I'd remember all the information which I needed to know. So the final thing which I did on this Sunday was read through my Macbeth homework. I was just making sure I had everything which I needed and all the information. But yeah, that is all I did really. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, let me know if you want to see some more study with me videos because hopefully this one motivated you a bit, hopefully. But yeah, have a lovely day wherever you are in the world and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video.